Hey guys, this is going to be a kind of a quick little video. I just wanted to go over a couple of things that I have found out recently that are pretty fantastic for your dragons. The first thing is, it's a good idea to clean your dragon's teeth at least monthly, twice a month if you can swing it. It can really save you a lot of problems later on. And I have found that these Reach little skinny, go get it kind of toothbrushes are fantastic. They are, I think you get 10 or 12 to a package. And they have wide, narrow, and really, really narrow. Okay, this is the mid-range. And it's nice because it's really soft. And it's on a wire, so it doesn't just evaporate. And all you have to do is just gently bring down your dragon's lip with one side, with one hand, like you were going to give him medicine. And just sneak in here, put a chlorhexidine and water mixture on here. And just get right in there and just give them a little scrub. Around to the other side, do the same thing. And if you can get in the front, they'll let you, great. I think now alternatively, if you can't get this to work, you don't want to hurt them. So if they're really giving you grief and you just can't get this in there, the other alternative would be to use a Q-tip, because that's not going to hurt them. I mean, they may chew it up and you may not use it very long, but it will work. So I have all of my dragons use these. That was the mid-range one I was showing you. This one's the wide angle one. As you can see, it's got a little bit more of a fuzzy tip than this one. And then there's a really, really narrow that I don't know who would use a really, really narrow. There's probably somebody that could tell you. Either one of these will be fine though. Another thing that you could use these for, if there's a little piece of stuck shed and you're trying to help it and it won't come off, and it's not just regular shed but really stuck, you can get down there and just give it just a little brush and it will usually come right off. If you have a little piece in the ear you're trying to get out, you can get in there. Just remember though that there is a wire in here, so be really careful that you don't puncture anybody, because I think that would be really uncomfortable to have that wire just come at you. So these are excellent for toothbrushing, etc. Okay, so that's those. The other thing is, because our dragons have not really a varied diet, but we only have certain things that they eat. One of the things that dragons get routinely, and veterinarians will tell you this, so if you haven't checked in with your vet about it, ask them, is they get fatty liver disease. And that's really a tragedy because it just makes everybody's life miserable. So at beardeddragon.co, there it is, there's the address right there, I found this milk thistle seed powder. Now, the things that work for our liver to help keep your liver healthy is milk thistle supplements and selenium supplements. So for your dragons, you can get milk thistle seed powder. It tells you right on it, for healthy liver and immune system, reptiles, lizards, tortoises, add to slurries or toss into greens. I toss it in twice a week, so I don't do it on their everyday salads, but twice a week I throw it on, and they seem to really like it. Like I said, this is a new one. I haven't tried this one very much, so this is new to us, and I wasn't sure that they were gonna be okay with it. But it must taste okay, because it doesn't stop them at all from eating everything under the sun. And the other that's nice too is it says right on it, the milk thistle seed powder can be used to help maintain healthy liver function by cleansing and detoxifying. It helps to boost immune system function along with anti-inflammatory and antifungal properties. So it's nice, and it's 100% ground milk thistle seeds. Like, there's nothing funky in it. That's just really all it is. It's nice and organic. What's nice about this part though is if you've had an animal that's had an injury, or you've been treating it forever for mouth rot or coccidia, and you've had a bunch of antibiotics and stuff in it, or it's got arthritis, or it's, you know, got an injury somewhere where inflammation is a big deal, this helps. So you can't go wrong. I mean, it's not going to hurt them at all. You can try it and see how your dragons do on it. Let me know if you notice any changes. I have seen a little bit of an energy boost, but I don't know that this is the cause, so I'm not ready to say that yet, but it's definitely not hurting them at all. And they really do seem to like it a lot. So recommend that you give this a try. And again, you know, this is all to try to protect and prolong your dragon's life. Dragons should live 15 to 20 years. That should be a typical lifespan. And there are dragons certainly that have lived over 20 years, which I think is, you know, it's just a blessing when that happens. But pet stores will tell you 8 to 10 years. Why? Because in a pet store environment, that's more than likely the truth. And your husbandry makes a big difference. You know, are you giving them what they need? Do you have the right temperatures? Is your humidity correct? Do you have the right UVB? All of these things make a difference. Because again, these are hardy little animals, so they can survive a lot. But there is a big difference between surviving and thriving. So what I'm trying to do is give you the tools that you need to help your dragons to thrive. Because don't they all deserve to? I really think so. So anyway, and my dragons routinely get all the different types of calciums, both the regular, the D3, and the liquid. They also get probiotics. They also get a multivitamin. Once a month, they get bee pollen powder on their greens, which they really like. Also a good thing to try if you have a picky eater. However, you have to be careful with this, because long-term studies with this one actually can cause fatty liver disease. So you don't want to defeat your purpose, right? But it's a great nutritional supplement for them, great for their immune system. Well, and it says on here too, let's see. You can put it in a 1 to 2 scoops daily. Really, I don't even worry about the scoop. I put mine in a shaker so I can just, you know, sprinkle it. And you just put it into their greens or into their slurries. And it's the most complete natural source of vitamins, minerals, protein, amino acids, antioxidants, enzymes, and whatever, bioflavonoids, I think. So it's good stuff, but you know, too much of a good thing can be a bad thing. That's why you have to be careful. But once or twice a month is perfectly fine. You just don't want to make this a daily thing, okay? But you know, it is really good. It's very enriched. Bee pollen powder is made from the royal jelly that bees feed to the prospective queens. They're the only ones that get this in the hive. So, you know, it's the creme de la creme, right? So once a month or twice a month with the bee pollen. A couple times a week. I usually give this one when I'm giving them their probiotic. So those two go together. And then the vitamin is also, their vitamin powder is once a week, which I alternate with the bee pollen. So, yeah. So give it a try. Let me know what you think. Let me know if your dragons seem to enjoy it, or if you aren't really that pleased with it. At the same place, now you can see that I, you know, go to beardeddragon.co all the time, because I love their products. I've had such good luck with them. The dragons have done fantastic on them. Even this one, this is where I get my calcium glutamate. This is supposedly has a light caramel flavor. And anybody who's used any of the on the shelf types of liquid calciums you can get, you know, you probably found the dragons just hate them. They just taste and smell just funky. So I would say, and this comes in bigger bottles as well. This is a small bottle. But there's plenty of doses in here, and it's got the instructions right on it for what you're doing. So I like this one. It supposedly tastes like light caramel flavoring. I don't know what they use, but my dragons love this. Love this. I can't tell you enough how easy it is to get this in. Now, you know, Finn went a few days where he wasn't interested in eating, so I had to give him some liquid calcium so that he didn't lose nutrients while he was, you know, being stubborn. And he loves it. He drinks it like water. He's happy to get it. I didn't have any problem. After Ruby lays her eggs, she goes on this for 2 to 3 weeks. She loves it. I never had a problem. And she was new to it this year. I have never tried this with her, but after she laid so many eggs, I decided to try it with her. And by God, she was all about it. So if you need a liquid calcium supplement, I can't tell you enough. This is the best one I have found, and I have looked at a lot of them and can't go wrong. Also, beardeddragon.co. And some of you saw Finian's video the other day where we were having a bath because somebody who shall be nameless, but whose name rhymes with spin, went for a walk outside and dragged his tail through some mud. It was so gross. It was stuck between his scales. I'm talking the whole shebang. So, again, beardeddragon.co. You need to get you some dragon wash. When last I checked, they have this in almond scented, which I prefer. He smells yummy, like right now. And lavender, which they probably don't like, and tea tree oil. So, can't say enough about this either. They like it. They don't run from it. It's great for their skin, good for their scales. Never had a problem with it. And you know, it's a gentle cleaner, but it works and smells wonderful. So you can get this in huge bottles too, but this one will last you forever. When you put it, you just put a little bit on the toothbrush that you use to clean them, or whatever kind of brush you use, and just give them a scrub, and fantastic. A little goes a long way. So really, beardeddragon.co is the place to have this happen. Now, the toothbrushes are available, you know, at your local pharmacy, so or your local grocery shop or grocery store. I'll get it right in a minute. So you can get those anywhere that you would like to while you're out and about. But yeah, for the rest of this stuff, I'm telling you, your dragon will be healthy as a horse. So give it a try. Let me know what your thoughts are after you give it a shot, and how your dragons do on it. Hopefully, you know, everybody's going well and nobody's dragon is currently suffering from fatty liver disease. Now, they also have tart cherry powder, which is like a concentrate you mix up, that is used to treat gout. So if you have a dragon who has gout, or who has, every so often you've noticed that their hands, their feet, their toes are swollen, so that you might be suspecting gout, try the tart cherry extract. You can also give it to them once a month if you want to, just as a dietary supplement. Most of them like it. Some of them are like, oh, it's a little tart. But most of them seem to be okay with it. And then you can kind of help try to prevent some fatty liver along with the milk thistle. So, you know, what are you out, right? So, let me know your thoughts, everyone. Hope everybody is having a good start to their week. And all is right with the world, and everybody's dragon is healthy and happy, and everybody's starting to get weather that's a little better for the dragons, making them a little happier. So, all right, guys, have a good rest of your week. Talk to you soon. Bye.